now let's welcome Greg Brown.
Close your eyes, close the door. You don't have to worry anymore. I'll be your, I'll be your baby tonight. Mm-mm-mm. Shut the light, shut the shade. You don't have to be afraid. I'll be, I'll be, I'll be, I'll be, I'll be, I'll be your baby tonight. Well, that mockingbird is gonna sail away. We're gonna let it. Big fat moon is gonna shine like a spoon, but we're gonna let it, honey. You won't regret it. Kick your shoes off. Do not fear. Bring that bottle over here. Honey, I'll be baby tonight. Well, that mockingbird gonna sail away. We're gonna forget it. The big fat moon gonna shine like a spoon, but we're gonna let it, honey. You won't regret it. Kick your boots off. Do not fear. You can bring that bottle over here. Honey, I'll be your baby tonight. I'll be your baby tonight. I'll be your baby tonight. Honey, I will be your baby tonight. Let the mockingbirds sail away. Kick your boots off, baby. I will be your baby tonight. Welcome to the Union Hall. Welcome to our TV audience. It's nice when it rains, we're apart. It's nice when it rains, you're in my heart. With all my joys and pains, and it's nice when it rains. It's nice when it rains. Life is sad. It ain't all good, but it ain't all bad. And you're the best that I ever had. And it's nice when it rains. nice when it rains, and I'm thinking of you. I get so happy and I get so blue. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's nice when it rains. Hello, darling. Been gone for a while. Come on in and see me. I ain't wearing nothing but a smile. Just when we should be kissing, seems like we fuss and fight. And you say you don't know why, and I say, I don't know why. You drive me crazy. With all the things you do and do not do. But I love you so much, I'm gonna drive you crazy too. We're like that mythological dude pushing the stone up the hill. If we don't get over pretty soon, I don't think we ever will. You drive me crazy with all the things you do and do not do. But I love you so much, I'm gonna drive you crazy too. Is it the way you look right past me with your hands up on your hips? Is it the little twinkle in your eye or the little sneer up on your lips? You drive me crazy with all the things you do and do not do. I love you so much, I'm gonna drive you crazy too. You should have married someone a whole lot more like you. You could drink coffee in little chi-chi cafes and go out shopping too. I should have married someone who likes to camp and fish and make love for 2 days straight, and you say, ah, yeah, don't you wish? Crazy with all the things you do and do not do. I love you so much, I'm gonna drive you crazy too. No, that's true. Well, now I love to sit beside you when the storm is past. We don't know what happened, but this sweet piece of last will be all right for a while. Someday we'll be free, and even if we both still live puzzled, let your face be the last one I see. You drive me crazy with all the things you do and do not do. I love you so much, I'm gonna drive you crazy too. I'm gonna drive you crazy too. I'm gonna drive you crazy too. Now, gonna do my best to drive you crazy tonight, baby. Oh, yes. Break out the champagne, put up the bathtub, and do my best to drive you crazy. Oh, yes. You drive me crazy. Thank you very much. That was a love song. I'll sing a little fishing song. This is a song I wrote for a friend of mine, a guy named Bill Morrissey. He's from New Hampshire. Folk singer, songwriter type of guy. Bill, we both like to fish. We both like to fly fish. Fly fishing is one of those things, you know, it's like a lot of things in life, I guess. If you like to do it, you just like to do it. So, a lot of things in life that way. And if you don't like to do it and you see somebody doing it, you think, what's the matter with them? Why can't they just fish? I don't know, I don't get it myself. You know, I have moments of clarity, little windows of clarity in my obsession like most of us do. Sometimes I'm out there on a cold river up in Michigan, cold day in the spring, and I've waded through that bad mud to get out to the river, that blue mud, that old mud. You know, that suck mud. It makes that bad sound, and it's that bad color when you step into it. It's old mud. It was here a lot longer than we've been here, and it will be here a long time after we're gone. It's not real thrilled that we're here, I don't think. You step into it, and it makes this kind of groany, wet, sucking sound. Like, oh, good, another one. Wade through that mud, get out to the river. It's cold, you know. It's really a little bit early to be fishing, but I gotta get out there. It's cold. I wade out. In the river, I discovered I got a leak in my waders. Bad spot there. I think, well, I've already got 3 children. Standing out there in cold, icy water, casting with my big rod. I got all this stuff hanging from me. Got my hat, you know, all this gear. My big fly rod. I'm laying my little fly, little tiny fly that I tied myself. Laying it out there, reading the current, reading the wind. You know. I feel like I'm doing my part. But I see the trout coming up for the real bugs. My little fly just floats around. I don't think that's fair, really. I think of them as like British trout, you know, upper crust British trout. They call the trout the aristocrats of the fish world. And that's what I think of those trout as, like British, kind of hoity-toity trout. You know, my little fly floats through there. I can almost hear them down there in the water. My little fly floats over and they go, oh, I hardly think so. Oh, God. Oh, I suppose it's rather amusing. But the bastard probably tied it himself, I reckon. Oh, God. Nigel, why don't you have one of the chubs go up and just bump it? Oh, but amusing sort of thing. Oh, God. It's hard, you know, but I like it. I like it. And Bill likes it. And we talked a lot of times about going fishing like you do. But we never actually went. And then finally last spring we went fishing. And so to commemorate this momentous occasion, I wrote this little song for Bill. Oh man, what a winter. Sorrow wide indeed. Is it just the media industry or the whole country that is turning into sheep? I want to go to a good place with a friend of mine. Cast our souls out in the river and watch the whole deal shine. Some little creek in Massachusetts, just over the hill. Oh, I'm going fishing with Bill. Bill, I bet he is a good fly caster. He grew up on these eastern brooks. Me, I grew up on the Midwestern creeks, casting crappie flies for chubs and such. But in my young imagination, I watched a number 20 coachman settle down, sitting by the stove in that little library reading Roderick Haig Brown. I never did fish in Scotland. I probably never will. I don't care. I'm going fishing with Bill. Well, it's a long and noble tradition, catching trout on a fly. When you're done at the setting of the sun, well, you drink a little bourbon if you're dry. You see some folks out on the river, cool, scientific, and clean. They look like everything just kind of stuck to them the last time they walked through old LL Bean. But my friend Dave says good fishermen are the ones who have fun, and we will. Oh, I'm going fishing with Bill. Sitting in a bar in Brattleboro, thinking about one of your songs. The rain was pouring down and I was pouring down, and all I could do was hum along. We talked about going fishing so often at some party when the gig was done. Well, life slides by like a little dry fly slipping down a deep, slick run. So let us stand steady like an old mill. Oh, I'm going fishing with Bill. And maybe handsome Molly will pass by as we cast away the hours, somewhere on a river, somewhere far away from stupid people in positions of power. Someday when we ain't folk singers, flying through the friendly skies, we won't be waiting for our big break or anything except the evening rise on some spring creek in Wisconsin, or maybe the Batten Kill. Oh, I'm going fishing with Bill. I'm going fishing with Bill. I'm going fishing with Bill. Oh yeah, I'm going fishing with Bill. I'm going fishing with Bill. I'm going. You know, Bill, I think if we just tried a little caddis pattern, a little olive caddis pattern, right over. See where that clump of grass sticks out there over on the other side of the creek there? Yeah, right there. I got a feeling there's about a 3-pound rainbow just laying back under there. Just you go ahead and cast. Just drift a little caddis pattern right over there. We need to catch one trout, Bill. I'm hungry. I don't know about you. Need to get just one trout here. I mean, I know we're both catch and release guys, but if we just caught one trout, we could eat it, couldn't we? Just so we could sustain ourselves, so there'd be a couple of good ecologically minded catch and release guys still around to help out with the situation. I'm not complaining about getting lost today, Bill. It's not that. There's a lot of parts of Massachusetts I never saw before. It's been a good day. I learned a lot. It's getting late. We need to catch one trout on the grill. I'm going fishing with Bill. I'm going fishing with Bill. I'm going fishing with Bill. Thanks a lot. Bill will get out this way one of these days. I don't know if he's played out here too much yet, but he's heading this way. Just have a feeling. Well, I'm very happy to be back here in Missoula. It's one of my favorite towns that I play in. Always had a good time here since the first time that I played above the department store. And won all that money in the bar, and I didn't even know what I did.
I walked down to the bar before the gig. I was on some long flying tour. I didn't even know where I was hardly. And I walked down to a bar and there was a machine there. And so I put some quarters in it, pushed some buttons, and it turned out this thing I won like $50. I didn't even know what I'd done. I thought this sounds all right so far. I've always been glad to get back here. Last time I was here was last spring with Peter Astarushko and Dean McGraw, who plays guitar with him. I had a great time that time too. For some reason I had a day off the next day after the gig, which is rare for me when I go on tour, but I had a day off and I thought, what a town. I went down to the pawn shops here. And you could buy a fly rod in a pawn shop. I couldn't believe it. So I did. I bought a fly rod and a fly reel and a little box of flies, all for $8 at a pawn shop. And I went up into the mountains. I heard people were fishing already. I went up into, I can't remember the name of the creek. It's about maybe 30 miles.
Rock Creek.
Rock Creek, is that it? Beautiful, really. I went up there and saw a lot of wildlife. And I caught 2 trout. I didn't plan on catching anything, but I did. So I like Missoula. I had one request before the show started here. This is more songs about buildings and food. People want that fast food, 2 minutes in the garage, but give me ham-baked all day long, and help me to the couch, help me to the sofa, put some quiet music on. I lie and think about that ham, long after it is gone. I want some slow I don't want no food with funny names, no neon on a sign. A man can't live on advertising slogans and conceptual design. Let somebody else go surf on the turf. Somebody else can go carry out. I want my food to know itself. Before it knows my mouth, I want some slow. Oh, honey, let's start it in the morning. Leave us plenty of time for love. Weekend homemade hot fresh bread make the whole house smell like an oven. And let it all just simmer, cook in those good juices and the greases. We'll sit down at the table, baby, and just kind of slowly tear it into pieces. I'm talking about that slow. All the love cooked in slow food with all the love cooked in. You can have low salt, low fat, low cholesterol, light, low this, low that won't do any good if there ain't any love cooked in to nourish your soul. Just a bite of that slow. I ain't talking about that hard-hearted heartless. I'm talking about I don't want to get winded. The wind is, baby, I want some. I don't want to trick a burger to Roy Rogers, honey. No, I want some. I ain't talking about that. McDonald's, baby.
shepherd, not a clown to fix me up. Slow. With all the love cooking. Just a spoonful. Crying about a spoonful, I'm down for a spoonful. Slow. I want a spoonful of that. Slow. Do me much good as 2-3 plates of this other food if I could just a spoonful of that. Slow. With all the love cooked in. Slow.
Well, thanks. I hope you can hear everything okay. My ears are kind of plugged up from driving. I drove from the Tri-Cities today. Kennewick, Pasco, and I forget the other one. Richland, yeah. Charming area. I went up and down a lot, up and down, up and down. I seem to have sensitive ears, which sometimes I'm thankful for. And at times bopping around. But I mean, I've heard most of the stuff before. So, if you can hear it, then we're okay. Well, we had some food. I guess we better have some coffee, too.
I like the coffee, I like the tea, I like the jive, and jive likes me. Coffee and the tea, and the jive and me. Cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. I will bring you your good morning coffee. Could you smile, smile, smile? If not now, then have a sip or two, and maybe in a while you can smile. I love you in the good morning and in the night. Every day I wait with you, wherever we are, I know gonna be alright. It's alright. Oh, it's morning time, baby. Time to wake up. Yo! Morning, it's morning. Morning is here. Morning is broken like the first morning. Probably a lot like the first morning. It's one of those gray, wet, misty, messy, moist, mediocre, meaningless Midwest mornings. Hard to tell the sun is even up. Oh, but I heard the little birds singing out in the trees. I know morning is here. The birds didn't even sound too excited. Birds sitting out in the trees going. The morning is here. It's time to wake up and face another day in our troubled and confusing world. I know that's hard for you, my love. I know that. You are not a morning person. You're not really even a person in the morning. Some kind of incipient life form back there. Primal ooze of the covers, trying to get all those molecules together and start the long evolutionary climb towards caffeine. I know it's hard. I myself, I wake up like a small boy every day, cheerful, happy, smiling, singing, goofing around, jumping up and down on the bed. Look at this, baby. A lot of good it does me. By noon, I feel fairly mature.
By evening, I'm in deep despair. Wake up the next day, I'm okay again. I know it's kind of the opposite of that for you, my love, which is probably why we get along as well as we do. But you know what I did this morning? I heard that alarm clock go off. I know you didn't, but I did. I went running out to the chili kitchen and I made you some coffee. Even though I'm kind of an Earl Grey type of guy myself, I like a little tea with lemon in it. Coffee seems like a bitter way to start a bitter day in a bitter world, but I know you love coffee, and that's what love is all about. Learning to love what your lover loves. Or at least be able to say, well, that's nice. I understand where you're coming from on that. Well, in spite of the way this song sounds, my love, I did not make you that coffee in a percolator. You know I wouldn't do that to you. I know that's low-tech brew. It just won't do. I used the number 6 milliliter filter. I used the pour through cone. I used those good dark French roast beans. Expensive, greasy little buggers, aren't they? I used them though. I got them out of the freezer where they were in a little plastic wrap so the little bean cells would be happy. I got them out. I measured them out into a little red grinder thing that sounds like a factory inside your mind when you turn it on. I ground it up, not too coarse, not too fine, guaranteed to help you rise and shine and some good stuff. I put in a nip of half and half because I know you like that. If you could just sit up now. Let's try and open your left eye. Let's just work on that left eye. Get your olfactory passages open. Get away with this stuff. Life's gonna be alright somehow, baby. It will be, it will be. Is your coffee, Mr. Big Too Hot? It is freshly brewed. And I'll just pour myself a cup and then I will crawl in with you. Move over, baby. I will bring you your good morning coffee to your smile. Coffee's ready. Jimmy and me each took one more toss, so one spin was bright in the evening there. People always said there ain't no fish in there. Well, grown-ups they ain't always right, because Jimmy and me walked slow at night on right down Main Street and on PF flyers with 2 5-pound bass making grown men liars. And Jimmy, if I'd known, I might have stopped fishing right then. Well, it's just as well that I don't know when things will never be that good again. Hey, right on an autumn night, well, we was 15 if I remember right. We were far apart at the start of the ride, yeah. Somehow we ended up side by side. We did a bump and she grabbed my arm, and the night was as cold as her lips were warm, and I shivered as her hand held mine, yeah. Then I kissed her one more time, Jane. If I'd known, I might have stopped kissing right then. Well, it's just as well that we don't know when things will never be that good again.
invented for her to wear that dress. So I knew about risk and she knew about proof. And that night she took me up on the roof, and we could see the lights of the little towns. We could watch the August stars come down over the shooting stars and meteorites. Yeah, we went on a ride through the sky that night, and oh, if I had known I'd do it all over again. Well, now some things just get better and better than already been. Yeah. And that's a good thing. Well, it's been a pretty good tour. This is my last night out on this little run. I started over on the coast of Washington and Oregon. Played in Seattle and Portland and Eugene and Vancouver. And then I came across the mountains to Omak and the Tri-Cities. I think I might have forgot a town or two in there, but it's been pretty good. It was actually sunny on the coast, which that was kind of surprising this time of year, and pretty warm too in the Columbia River Valley, if we can call it that. People were pretty shocked at how warm it was there. It was 60 instead of 50, so I was not really that impressed myself. I went to the Grand Coulee Dam for the first time. I'd never seen it before. It looked remarkably ugly to me. I kept thinking how pretty that falls must have been. And I kept thinking to myself, I bet there was more real power in the old falls than there's there now. Anyway, it's a little spring song. I lived a while without you, darn near half my life. I no longer see our unborn children, run to you, my unwed wife. But yesterday I had a vision beneath the tree where we once talked of an old couple burning their love letters so their children won't be shocked. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. The spring wind blew my list of things to do away. My friends are getting older, so I guess I must be too. Without their loving kindness, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, the wine bottle's half empty. The money is all spent, and we're a cross between our parents and hippies in a tent. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. The spring wind blew my list of things to do away. In a mucked up lovely river, I cast my little fly. I look at that river and smell it. It makes me want to cry, oh, to clean our dirty planet. Now there's a noble witch, and I'm putting my shoulder to the wheel, 'cause I want to catch some fish. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. The spring wind blew my list of things to do away. Your children go to sleep now. No, it's getting late. I know you don't like to miss nothing. School ain't that great. Oh, I'll dance with you when you're happy, and hold you when you're sad, and hope you know how glad I am just to be your dad. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. The spring wind blew my list of things to do away. Darling, it's been a hard go, but I think we'll be okay. I know I say that all the time, like everything else I say. Oh, I've been gone so often, but every time I miss you, I don't really know nothing, except I like to kiss you. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. The spring wind blew my list of things to do away. Well, I know a lot of our life is just days. It's just days, not wonderful days, not horrible days, it's days. It's a lot of our life. It's a lot of what the deal is, and it's all right. It's not what we do. Just one of these deals, roughly, a biped, doing what we have to do that day. And that's a lot of life, you know. One of these, with just a few little variations. That way it makes so much. I don't know how it pulled that one off. You know. But that's a lot of life, and it's a good thing, really. Ecstasy and despair, both so exhausting. We need both, you know. That's part of the deal. We have to go up, we have to go down. It's all right. It's all right. It's part of what we do. It's a little harder to figure out that we need despair. When you're in ecstasy, not too many people say, geez, do I really need this? Whereas when you're in despair, you do. You say, why me? You know, why am I so down? What's going on? You know, what's wrong? And you try and figure it out, and you don't, but then you feel better. That's a lot of life. It's just the time in between there, you know, where you're not part of the cosmic web of atoms strung out in resonant harmony across space, reverberating to the emanations from the source. But you're not a little piece of stuff on the sidewalk either. It's one of these deals. Yeah, doing what you have to do that day, and that's fine. It's all right. Sometimes you're just doing that though, and somebody says the wrong thing to you. Somebody wants you to cheer up. Somebody thinks you're not happy enough. Somebody says, what's the matter with you? Can't you smile a little bit? Mr. Heavy? Can you cheer up a little bit? Just turn up the corners of your mouth. If you smile, you'll feel better inside. Come on, just give me a smile. And you just look at them, because you don't feel bad. You're just doing what you have to do, you know. Just look at them, and they get a little miffed, and they say, you're feeling sorry for yourself, aren't you? You know, there's a lot of people in this world that have it a lot worse than you do. And if you just sit there and feel sorry for yourself, it's kind of disgusting. Well, there you go. You go from just doing what you have to do, having a day, to a little piece of stuff on the side. It's because somebody said the wrong thing, like this. I've been up on it all night long. It felt right now, it feels wrong. I just wanna feed my misery, the world news and some black coffee. I don't wanna have a nice day, but I wish that you would not say that to me that way. I don't wanna have a nice day. somebody unscrewed my head. I know I look like an unmade bed. And you know when I feel this way, what it is what I say. Have a nice day. And I wish that you would not say that to me that way. I don't wanna have a nice day. I can remember a little restaurant, you know, somewhere down around Chicago. She threw that Whopper right in my face, and she said, have a nice day. I said, I don't wanna have a nice day. And I wish that you would not say that to me that way. I wanna have a nice day. What do you wanna do? I wanna weep, I wanna sleep, I wanna get by the sheet, I wanna creep into the deep, I wanna fall down in a heap. I'm gonna do it right on your floor. You said that 2 minutes once more. You left to roll me right out the door. Yeah, and give me the old what for. I can remember what the people did back when I was a little kid. They didn't ask you to be always high. They said thank you and goodbye. And I don't wanna have a nice day. And I was not say that to me that way. I don't wanna have a nice day. No, 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 no. You have a nice day. You have two. They're small. Take two. They're small. You have a. Why don't you have a day like a painting with the children, with like one of those paintings of children with big eyes. You have a day yourself. Or have a day like a painting of a little puppy. Blue ribbon around his neck. The sun going down luridly over the sea. Why don't you have a day like a kid with big eyes holding a puppy down by the ocean with the sea? I don't want to have a nice day. No, 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 I don't, no, 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 no.
Thank you. I'm gonna do one more song, then there'll be a little intermission. And you can all get to know each other. A lot of you probably do already. I've always done one cool thing about my job, bopping around like I do, is that you know, these cool people together. And then they get to know each other. Stuff happens. And so I hope some of you probably should fall in love. I know some of you have been putting that off. It's kind of a rainy night out there, you know. Spring is coming. Fall in love, start some new businesses. You know, I think we're gonna have to take care of a lot of that stuff ourselves, the way things are looking. So do all that stuff, and there's some units for sale too. Actually, the only unit I've got is a little tape, my latest tape. This one I got left called Down in There. And there's some of those for sale. It's my last night of the tour, so I'm gonna declare a fire sale. And, there's those tapes. There's a box of them back there. I'm gonna sell them for $5 each. So. Yeah, that's all I've got is that one tape. I have a new unit coming out, and actually it's probably out today, I think, actually, or tomorrow. Isn't today the 15th? This is the official release date of my new unit, which is called Dream Cafe. And so that will probably be here by the next time I get back. My records move slowly around the country. We have an independent we have a little independent record label, Red House Records. Little independent label, and we have warehouses full of dignity, integrity, and we get the records around by nice people pushing wheelbarrows. Stopping to plant gardens and do a little community organizing. So they move our product around the country. Well, now after all that, what should I play? I don't know. I will do the murky title cut from the new unit.
beside your dress. All the things I want from you, I never could express. I thought I saw you once in Munich, but you slipped away. I'm in the corner with the coffee. It's a dream cafe. For once I didn't say anything stupid. My lover never once looked bored. Soldiers come and smear with lipstick. The last day of the war. The band divided up the money. The drummer could not stay. He said he's gonna meet us later at the Dream Cafe. When you turn from the window in your worn-out slip, put your eyes to my fingers as the ceiling drips. I just could not leave you. I heard a motorcycle pull away. Yes, I'll meet you after midnight at the Dream Cafe. There's flowers now on Lynn Street and a new moon just above. They tore down all the houses where we used to make love, but they'd been long abandoned when we went there anyway. I can still smell the lilacs in the corner of the Dream Cafe. Your eyes roll back at midnight, lost in a fantasy. I heard you cry out someone's name, and maybe it was me. But later, as we're walking, you seem so far away. Am I the man you thought you met at the Dream Cafe? We've only been fighting 10 years. Do you really have to go? Couldn't you reconsider? Do it real, real slow. I like living with you. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you meet at the Dream Cafe. Come down with the sickness. I thought you were the cure. The passion seems to promise more than friendship can endure. You spelled it out in black and white. My eyes saw shades of gray. So I sit alone tonight at the Dream Cafe. Lightning in the mirror and the thunder cries out loud. I could be to you, you could be to me, just another face in the crowd. The plane don't leave till midnight. Come with me today. There'll be plenty of time to be alone at the Dream Cafe. You were the woman in the blue mask, standing there beside your dress. All the things I wanted from you, I never could express. I thought I saw you once in Munich, but you slipped away. I'm in the corner with the coffee at the Dream Cafe.
Start seeing you a little bit. Thanks.